Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolved. Now, earlier this week we talked about Mega Golduck, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Cryogonal. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now, every week we'll be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of every video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Cryogonal. Now, first things first, if my voice sounds a little different, it's just that I woke up 20 minutes ago and I feel a little drowsy. So if I talk a little like I'm about to pass out, I do apologize. Just that I woke up like 20 minutes ago. But anyways, Cryogonal is a Pokemon where it's just that it's there but not there at the same time. Now, if you can tell from the picture I'm using, I cannot find a Mega Cryogonal picture because considering that 5th gen is still sort of new, and now that Mega Evolutions are now a thing, you really don't see Mega Evolutions for like the newer Pokemon, considering that a lot of people want Mega Evolutions for older Pokemon, like for instance Pidgeot and Beedrill. Those Pokemon were like in desperate need of like either a stat increase, evolution stage, or just something to boost their stats because they were just really horrible. And then once they got a Mega Evolution, they just became very good of what they actually do. Now, for Cryogonal, it's kind of down the middle for me because since 5th gen is sort of new and Cryogonal is like one of those Pokemon where it's there but it's not there at the same time, you don't really see a Mega Evolution picture for it, other than like the cool Pokemon like Conkeldurr, Leavanny, and just a lot of other cool Pokemon from 5th gen. It's just that you don't really see Mega Evolution pictures for like, I would say, not cool 5th gen Pokemon. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but that's pretty much it. So for Cryogonal getting a Mega Evolution, it's like, for me, like I said, it's kind of both ways. Like I want this thing to get a Mega Evolution, that way it'll be a little bit more popular in like using a different Mega, and also I don't see it at the same time, considering that like Cryogonal is a snowflake Pokemon. I mean, what is it going to evolve into? I mean, a bigger snowflake? I mean, granted that Mega Abominable Snow just gets a little bigger and gets a gigantic ice like spear like in its back, but other than that, what really changed on Abominable Snow? Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's just that what is Cryogonal going to like Mega Evolve into? That's my problem. So nonetheless, I still want to get this thing a Mega Evolution just so then it can be boosted in popularity. So as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I did increase everything except its physical attack. Now Cryogonal does get access to like knockoff and a couple other physical moves that are very good that a lot of people use for competitive play, but with base 50 attack, honestly there really was no reason to increase it. I mean, if you want to be one of those people who run like 4 special moves and then that one physical move which is knockoff just to use for coverage, then you can. But honestly, Cryogonal is pretty much based on, or I wouldn't say based on, but like is pretty much used for like a special attacker. So honestly, there's pretty much no reason to increase its physical attack. Now for its special attack, I increased it from base 95 to base 125. Obviously, Cryogonal is a special attacking Pokemon. If you can look at its movesets, it gets access to Flash Cannon, Solar Beam, Ice Beam, and a lot of good for special type attacks. So with base 125 special attack, it's going to be pretty good. I mean, that way you don't have to run like Calm Mind or Nasty Plot, even though Cryogonal doesn't get access to both of those. But nonetheless, its special attack at base 125 is a very good stat for Cryogonal because it's going to be doing a lot of damage either way. And for its physical defense, I increased it from base 30 to base 70. Now you're probably wondering why I increased its physical defense rather than its physical attack, even though its physical attack is higher than its physical defense. But I wanted to give this thing a little bit more defense, considering that Cryogonal is a glass cannon when it comes to physical type attacks, and same thing for Jinx. So I wanted to give Cryogonal just a 40-point boost into its physical defense. That way it'll be at base 70. It won't be as low as like base 30, and you could potentially live like, I don't know, like a Mach Punch or something like that. But it's I highly doubt that Cryogonal is going to live like a Mach Punch from like a Technician Breloom, or like a Technician Bullet Punch from a Scizor. Just base 70 is okay for what it is. Now for special defense, I increased it from base 135 to base 155. Now honestly, I didn't even think that Cryogonal special defense was even that high. I thought it was like around base 90, somewhere around there, but no, it's actually base 135. So what I wanted to increase it to base 155. That way it could be mostly like a special defensive wall, I would say, because then you can run like a calm nature, max special attack, or not max special attack, max special defense, max HP, and a little bit in special attack, and boom, you have a special wall right there. Because with base 155, this thing is going to be eating up hits, even from hits that are actually super effective, considering that even though Cryogonal is an ice type, it has a lot of weaknesses. Base 155 is actually going to be very, very good in the long run. It can actually eat up maybe a hit or two and then deal some damage and so on and so forth. Now for its speed, I only increased it from base 105 to base 115. Now same thing for its special defense. I didn't really like expect it to have it like so high. I honestly thought Cryogonal speed was like around base 80, 85, but no, it's at base 105, which is actually pretty high, and like I wasn't expecting that, so I only wanted to increase it just by 10 to base 115. That way it has a little bit of a speed investment, and it'll be like on one of the top tier speedy Pokemon, or like the lower speedy Pokemon, I should say, like around with Gengar, Ambipom, and so on and so forth. So with base 115 speed, you will be able to do like a lot of damage to your opponent, because then if you don't want to run like the special wall set, you can run like a timid nature or a modest nature with max special attack, max speed, and you're pretty much set to go right there. So with a regular Cryogonal, its base stats at 485, and with the Mega Evolution, it's going to be at 585. Now for its ability, I actually gave it a new ability called Snowstorm. It's actually pretty much Hail, but instead of lasting for 5 turns, Snowstorm actually lets Hail for 8 turns. So it's pretty much like the best ability for it, considering it's a Snowflake Pokemon. You got to have it, give it an ability that can actually work with Hail, because Hail is pretty much like a snowflake in a sense. So I want to give it a new ability that can actually work with that as well. And for its typing, I actually added on the steel type characteristics, considering that for what Cryogonal looks like, obviously it looks like an ice type, but then like it also looks like a steel type, and Cryogonal does get access to Flash Cannon. So if you want to use Flash Cannon and like Ice Beam, there's your 2 stab moves, and you can run 2 coverage moves as well. So I really want to give it the steel type characteristics just because it looks like a steel type as well. So there is Mega Cryogonal. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now I'm sorry if I actually sound a little drowsy or I'm trying to rush this video. I'm actually both recording a lot of Y Mega Evolve videos, so I want to get them out of the way. So if they're rushed, I do apologize about that. But nonetheless, next week we are going to be talking about Mega Jumpluff. So yes, we are going to be going back to 2nd gen. I really wanted to talk about Jumpluff, considering that it's one of my favorite grass type Pokemon, and I just really wanted to talk about it. So like I said, on Tuesday we are going to be talking about Mega Jumpluff. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.